Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Yogvir and Tor! This is a super fun Age of Sigmar narrative campaign. Now, it's already gone out, but half of it was put in the MiniWarGaming vault. But thanks to our recent 24-hour live stream and a fundraiser we did, we're going to put out the entire thing for free. So we're going to put it out all again over the next few weeks. So this has all been recorded. So if you see anything that suggestions you want, we'll of course put them in the comments and we'll be able to use them for future narrative campaigns. But sit back and enjoy Yogvir and Tor. Last time on Yogvir and Tor, we found out that there's actually a bigger threat of gloomspite gits beneath the city of Tharnhelm. And at the same time, there's a bad moon rising, and that bad moon interfered with the stars that were holding the realm of Atravast at bay. And between these two things, the realm of Atravast is starting to manifest, but Yogvir and Tor have bigger issues to face. They are faced with defending against an innumerable horde of orcs and a green-skinned tide. They're wondering how they are going to outlive this. As they man the walls and start defending against all the orcs coming in and pelting them with arrows as Tor shoots them down, Yogvir kicks back the ladders that are trying to siege their walls. A humongous bone grinder gargant stomps into view, heads straight for the gate. Yogvir, seeing a chance for glory, runs to the gatehouse, leaps off with all his glory to land 20, 30 feet below, and hits the ground face first, almost knocking himself unconscious, taking the wind right out of him. Tor, looking down, partly annoyed, partly afraid for his companion, leaps down, jumps forward to the bone grinder gargant who's about to come down and smash into Yogvir, quickly takes some little shots into its ankles and feet just to distract it, pulls it towards Yogvir, which he then uses Yogvir to defend himself against his attacks, and then Yogvir slumps up as he feels a surge of health as Tor administers a potion to him. Yogvir gets up between the two of them as the bone grinder gargant reaches down to destroy them. Tor puts an arrow through its head as Yogvir takes it out at the ankles. It stumbles sideways, smashing into one of the huge siege towers carrying lots of Ardboys and defeating many of them. But their troubles were far from over. After they took down the Gargant, they hear a mighty roar and a mega boss on a wyvern lands right next to them. Tor quickly slinks away so he doesn't have to engage it in full view in one-on-one combat. But Yogvir just gets up, dusts himself off, and prepares to face the fury of this mega boss. The wyvern and mega boss jump in, and Yogvir lasts about 5 seconds before he's back on the ground unconscious. But just then the gates open, and Tor is beside this huge organ gun, fires a shot into the wyvern's head as the organ gun unloads all its shots into the megaboss. The megaboss roars in frustration and flies away as the Tharlanders push forward, knock the orcs off the walls, but then have to make a hasty retreat as even more orcs start to pour in. Last time we saw them, Yogvir and Tor were heading back towards the keep with the other Tharlanders and with the Ravikan chiefess to try to find some safety there. Let's find out what happens to them.
We play and call it work.
Yogvir, Yogvir and Tor. Yogvir and Tor, looking for more. Yogvir and Tor. Yogvir, Yogvir and Tor. Yogvir and Tor, looking for more. Yogvir and Tor.
Yogvir and Tor retreated through the city as the greenskins swarmed over the walls. Bolstered by draughts from the Ravikan shamans, the two ran with renewed vigor amidst the retreating Ravikans. Strange, dark-robed grots erupted from the alleys, shrouded in long shadows as the night sky seemed to shimmer in a pallid yellowish light. "Malarian's poison, what is this?" Tor hissed. "Don't know, elf. My hackles tell me it's bad," Yogvir answered as they ran. Tor did a double-take, seeing fungi literally sprout from the ground ahead of him. Between the stones of the thoroughfare they followed. Pale stalks grew in a moment, widening into spore-billowing caps. The yellow glow grew brighter, and sounds of carnage seemed to all but fade in the distance. The Ravikans around them looked spooked, and even Chiefess Jahani seemed on edge. They slowed their run as groups of grots began to emerge from the shadows around them. A hail of javelins and arrows scattered the diminutive greenskins, allowing the retreating survivors to press on. "Where did these little freaks come from?" Yogvir growled. "Below," Tor hissed, as he saw reflected off the window pane of a large townhouse an eerie apparition in the sky. He saw a pallid crescent, pockmarked like a moon. It looked all too much like a leering, sardonic face. The elf shivered. They ran into a wider square, emerging from beneath the cover of the overhanging houses, and they saw. It hovered there,
slowly moving across this night sky, distorting the stars behind it. Its shine burned through the smoke and filled the fleeing survivors with dread. Fungi were spreading everywhere Tor looked, growing from every patch of soil or mud, even from the corpses. Maniacal cackles echoed through the alleys converging on the square, and Tor could hear the croaking of other strange beasts in the distance. "What is this?" the Ravakan chiefess growled. "What are the Oryx playing at now?" "This isn't the Oryx," Tor returned, looking up. The leering moon, now so clear, was moving directly into the constellation of the Void-Light Gate. "This is happening at the whims of some unfathomable machinations. I fear it's going to have even worse consequences than its architects ever could have guessed. If the strange moon passed through the stars of the Void-Light Gate, it would certainly disrupt the seal anchoring it to the heavens." Tor was no astromancer, but he knew how unstable they were. "This is the sign," he whispered, staring up with sheer dread. "This is what she warned us of." "What?" Yogvir demanded. "What are you on about?" "We need to hurry to a defensible position. Now," Tor called. The Ravakans looked to him. "Now, to the keep!" They ran through the deserted streets towards the king's keep at the heart of the city. Most of the dark-robed grots scampered out of their way. A few turned to fight, but those that did were unceremoniously slaughtered. They stumbled through an alley, seeing ruined structures to their left. Tor wondered how they had happened already, given that the Orcs hadn't yet employed siege weapons. But then he saw. He saw the dilapidated tower jutting from the collapsed townhouse. The stonework of the tower was ancient. The air around it seemed to ripple. Bizarre, gnarled plants were entwined around the ancient masonry. It was entirely at odds with the architecture of the city around it. It was as though the tower had appeared, shattering the house that had previously been there. Ahead, Tor saw more collapsed buildings and more strange, ancient structures standing in their place. The others hardly seemed to notice, being more fascinated with the mushroom growth spreading up around them. "The Injirvari," Tor whispered to himself. "It's happening." The leering moon had broken the seal. The Void-Light Gate was open. Atravos' realm was returning to Gur. "Haste," he called, urging his companions on. A quick run through the increasingly fungus-infested city brought them through the gates of the royal fort's outer donjon and into the courtyard. Above, from a window higher up in the stony battlements of the central keep, Tor could hear the pompous voice of the king, demanding that the gates be closed with all due haste. The survivors barely had a moment's respite before the gate to the interior keep was flung open, and several soldiers ran out screaming, "Infiltrators in the keep! Grot sappers! To arms! To arms!" With a grin, Yogvir drew his weapons once more. Grudgingly, Tor followed suit. "I'll stay and help defend the outer wall," the Ravakan chiefess called as Yogvir and Tor rushed into the open door to encounter a tide of black-clad grots and their toothy pets. Welcome to the keep, and welcome to the final episode of Yogvir and Tor.
Woo! The murdering!
The murder.
The re-murdering.
The remurdering.
The re-murdering.
It's the redeadening.
The redeadening. You're surrounded by all sorts of grots and their pets.
Alright, I should take them all out. Every last one of them.
Yeah, kill every single one.
Put them all down.
Kill the god.
Make sure they never come back to this realm again.
Yeah, make them scared. I assume they're already kind of scared, though. What's the
They've heard of Yogvir, right?
Yeah.
By this point?
I hope so.
Kill Yogvir's traveling.
Do you know how many orcs I've killed and how many big things I've killed?
Entire armies have fallen to your mighty aura.
Mighty stench.
Mighty aura.
It's your hero phase first. Anything in your hero phase?
No. But movement.
Movement.
I will run.
You are going to run.
I'm going to run.
1.
I'm going to sprint. Boost it.
So sprint, you're going to boost it, so you get to add 6 inches to whatever
So
you
I
just
run.
rolled.
I essentially just run.
So you run 7 inches.
I'm going to use the boost card. We got 2 of them. Might as well get rid of one of them.
Here we go. Woo!
I'm going to go end up right about there.
Just a little bit away from them. So Tor?
I don't know what to do. I can't go. I don't know.
Who knows what my plan is?
I'm gonna stay right there. I'm confused. I don't know where to go.
You're just dumbfounded.
What am I supposed to do here?
Oh, kill stuff. Just kill stuff.
Okay.
Kill stuff.
What am I supposed to do? Let's move over a little bit.
Just a little? Then where are you going to shoot at?
Them.
The spore splat of fanatics?
4 splat of fanatics must die.
2s to hit. 3s to wound. Okay, 6 up saves. Oh, you got him, just. Pew pew! You ran, so you can't charge.
I'm gonna use rampaging charge.
You can use rampaging charge?
Big boss. I'm gonna get him. I see the big guy. I'm gonna get him.
Oh, you're
He's
going...
over there whooping and getting everyone all excited and everything. Like, I'm gonna kill him.
So rampaging charge gives you
Yeah.
+6 charge, and you can charge even if you ran. And I don't think you need to boost it.
Nah, not today.
So charge, +6 inches to your charge, though.
And I'm gonna get 14.
8, so 14 inches.
Yeah, I guess
Go for it.
Boom.
Bam! You gonna charge, Tor?
No.
Okay. So, how would you like to do your attacks there, Yogvir?
The question is, does this guy follow maybe normal war scrolls, or is he different?
It's hard to tell. He looks like the guy in charge of this little warband.
It's so frustrating when it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell.
You as Yogvir see a goblin who seems to be in charge. You're not concerned.
I'm not concerned. I'm just gonna get him.
You're not gonna mighty strike or decapitate and blow, or
No, I'm just gonna maybe take him out.
okay. You gonna put all your attacks into him?
All the huge sword in him. I'm just gonna put the mighty axes backwards.
Okay.
So
Huge sword, hit on 2s.
2s.
Naturally, you missed with one of them.
Naturally.
3s to wound.
3 wounds.
Okay.
-1.
-1, so I get 6 up saves.
Nice.
And I make none of them, so you do 3d3 damage.
Potentially 9 damage, but it'll be 6.
You killed him.
Off with his head.
Good mission. We did it, buddy.
We did it.
Let's go home.
did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kill him.
Gamer, buddy.
I got your scenario.
They don't all run away.
Oh.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tell him to hold my axe then. Maybe then they'll.
2 axe attacks.
Fours.
4s. 3s. No, they have a 6 up.
Nice.
So you just kill 1.
He held it with
Bravery
his face.
4.
Yeah! They do run!
3 more run. Oh wait, well they get to fight first, so they'll
That's
pile in
fair,
and
that's
fight
fair.
first, and then 3 will run. Watch out.
I'll face you.
1 hits you.
What?
1 wounds you.
They don't even.
4 on the save. Oh, how embarrassing. On a 6 you ignore it. Oh. And then 3 of them run away. Squig hoppers move 3d6 inches. That's 13, so that's basically just outside the 3 inches. They're coming straight for you there,
I'm going
Yogvir.
defensive fury, sorry.
Oh, you are defensive fury?
Yeah.
Are you going to boost it?
I'm. Nah.
No, just d6 temporary wounds.
Rule.
Temporary wounds.
Whatever, I get 5.
5. Alright, you get 5 wounds.
5 big kills.
That's pretty good. He's just barbarian.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. You just got 5 kills.
I get 5 big kills.
And then all these ones come this way.
So you needed a meat shield. You got what you needed.
Yeah, he drew their attention, that's for sure. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sorry, they move 2d6 inches. Yeah, they're good. The bow-wielding ones just kind of reposition a little bit. Squig herd here is going to run 1 inch. They go 6 inches. Coming for you, Tor. We're going to shoot these bows and this bow into Yogvir.
Good luck.
So 5s and 5s.
Arrows are no match. Oh, jeez.
2 hits. Ow, ow. Oh, 2 wounds. 4 up saves.
4 up armor. Surely.
Oh, they both get
We're
through.
not going to lose 2.
Yeah.
Losing 2.
Well, at least they're temporary hit points, right? Ouch. Charge.
Hey.
Didn't roll doubles, so I don't lose one of them. Charge.
Hey.
They're in, and then the other guys. Yeah, everybody's in. How about them apples? So the fanatics now, and Gloomspite gets, always get to strike before we start actually going in combat.
Yes,
so they're going to go first. So 2d6 attacks from them. Oh, only 5.
Better.
4s to hit.
I'm
Ooh, 4 of them hit.
awful.
3s to wound.
Terrifying.
Okay, so each of these is -2 rend to d3 damage.
6 up kitties. Dang it, why does it work for you? What's going on here?
So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
Wounds
You ignore them on 6s. You ignore 1 of them, so you take 5 wounds. It's a good thing you put those temporary wounds up.
It is for sure a good thing I did that.
You're down to 3. So now I actually get to pick somebody to fight. So I'm going to have the Squig Hoppers go first, so 2 of them will attack. The Squigs first, 2 attacks each, hitting on 4s. Oh, they all hit. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, -1 rend, 1 damage each. So you get a 5 up save.
Armor. Make 1.
6 up to ignore it.
Oh, this is 1 damage. Nice.
Yeah, they gained extra attacks but lost multiple damage. And then the little wooden swords that the guys on top are carrying, 5s to hit, 5s to wound.
Why? What a
Nothing.
What a ridiculous unit.
Your turn, Yogvir.
I am going to attack for sure.
And you do a Mighty Axe Whirlwind.
Yeah, everything within 2 inches. I get to add an extra attack. I will do +1 to hit. Why
So
not?
you're going to boost it.
And I'll use a boost to boost it.
So there's 10 things within 2 inches, so that means you have 10 attacks with your Mighty Axe.
The Mighty Axe will put all 10 attacks into goblins with spears and shields.
3s to hit because you boosted it.
No rerolling.
3s to wound.
Okay.
Now they do have shields, and right now there are still at least 10 of them.
Okay.
So we're looking at 6 up saves because you have -1 rend.
I do. What do the shields do for them?
Because it's +1 save.
They have a 6 up arm save normally?
Normally 6 up, down to 5 up, there's at least 10 shields.
Okay.
So 4 of them die to that. And then your 4 sword attacks into them.
Yeah, it was actually under the ride of the squig.
Oh, you want to put in the Squig Hoppers?
2s and trees. 2 wounds.
And they're going to be 6 up now. And they're D3 damage each. So
Six.
ooh, 6 damage. So you killed 3 squig hoppers and 4 grots.
Hey.
So now the grots will pile in.
Ooh.
This 2's in the way. I can get 2 in there. Watch out. And then we'll... No, they're different profiles, so I gotta roll them separately. The 2 grots, 5s and 4s. 1 hits. 1 wound, 4 up save.
Please?
No, 6 up.
Please?
No, you're down to 1 wound. And then we got the one little guy with the little slit up, 5s and 5s. You only got 1 wound left.
Respect him.
5 up.
I don't respect.
Oh, respect him.
Yo, my,
5 up.
My dice are brutal.
Oh, no, you're good. Some battle shock. Squig hoppers are bravery 4. They lost 3 of them. And so with the 4, the other 2 run away.
Wow.
And then 4 of them ran here, so D6 more are going to run.
Jeez.
So 2 more run.
Dude, that's not bad.
We'll keep that netter. Let's not break up the group, though. Back to your hero phase. Are you going to second win there, Yogvir?
Yes, I'm just trying to.
Are you gonna just roll the D6, or are you gonna boost it to automatically go back to full health?
I'm gonna automatically go back to full health.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time deciding on.
What to throw away?
Yeah.
Blood curdling shout. You never use it
No, I mean that could actually be really cool here because I make them all run away.
because they're all actually low bravery,
yeah,
right?
In this one scenario, this guy could be huge. If I'm getting swarmed by goblins, they all run away, and then I charge something big. I like that.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna keep blood curdling shout.
Show.
Pile driver. I don't think I need pile driver.
Okay. So you're back to full health, but at the cost of 1 of your second wins.
Yoink.
And then you're gonna shoot at what?
The fanatics.
Good idea. Saving Yogvir's behind once again. 3s to wound, no saves because you. No, you're not -1. 6 up saves. There's 2 of them. They die. Pew pew. You're safe, Yogvir. And then you want to try to charge?
Yep.
It's a bit of a long charge.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Yep.
geez,
Nope.
no.
That's definitely not gonna do
That's
it.
not gonna do it.
Yogvir.
Well, I'm already in combat, so I'm gonna the mighty axe into that goblin there, and then the sword into them.
Mighty axe
first.
4s and 3s.
Nice.
Hit and dead.
Yeah.
Just dead.
Huge sword. They all
no.
hit. Ooh, nice. I like seeing those 3 ups.
Oh.
I like seeing that though.
I got my 6 up saves, which I make neither of. D3 damage each.
Got it.
Oh, I only killed 2.
Did you get 6?
Sorry, I shouldn't have even rolled. I didn't have enough guys to have the saves. I will kill Yo and Yo. And then he will pile in and watch out for the netter.
Is the netter?
So the barbed net, 4s to hit,
Oh, jeez.
5s to wound, nothing. And then the other guy, 4s and 4s. No, sorry, 5s and 4s. Yeah. Ah, he
no.
wounds you? And you notice it.
He's just rolling his dice.
Well, if you had a second win, they would have just taken you down right there. Now, Bravery 2 lost 4 guys. No, sorry, lost 2 guys. Sorry, they're Bravery 4. So 1 more runs.
Oh,
I can leave the netter there to give you -1 to hit. Squigs move up. They're going to need an 11-inch charge to catch.
Just trying to attack my card.
But I got a squig herder there to let them re-roll that. And they came up here. I'm going to fire everything into Yogvir.
Oh.
5s and 5s. 1 hits. Ah, surprise. 11-inch charge. But they can re-roll it because there's a squig herder there. Fail. Ooh. Fail. Netter. He's attacking you. 4s to hit. Ooh, all 3 hit.
Please.
5s to wound. 2 wounds. Oh, 1 gets through. Oh, you finally ignore it.
Stupid goblins cannot hurt me.
So you can hit back.
He gets
but you're -1 to hit, so you're hitting on 5s with the axe. 4s to wound. I don't get a save. It's just gunk. Back to your hero phase.
Boosting a war shout with an awesome combo that I don't think I need 2. And I'm gonna flip over.
And flip over 3 cards. Whirlwind, Defensive Fury, and
Definitely not World. Maybe Defensive Fury,
Fury.
Rampaging Charge, and no, not Pile Driver. You. Warship.
That's what,
No, I'm cheating.
that's the war shout that you just
He
used.
got me.
How about
He got me. I'm sorry.
you're gonna war shout your war shout? Your war shout?
I tried to do the sleight of hand.
Did you? So what other card are you gonna flip over? Or should I just penalize you for trying to cheat?
Oops.
Which one then, man?
Oh, jeez.
It's just a boost card.
This Whirlwind's good. Just keep Whirlwind. You're fighting Grots.
Second wind.
Get your second win back?
Yeah, second win.
Yeah, I think second.
Yeah, nice try there, buddy. You did it again! You stop trying to cheat, look out! I don't know if you're really cheating or you're just being dumb. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you're just dumb.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's over channeling on here.
Moving first. To there.
And Tor,
Right about here.
and then take some shots.
Nope, at them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
2s to hit, 3s to wound.
2.
6 up saves. You killed one.
Hey.
Boop. Charge.
Charge. We go 4.
4 inches, so you're in.
Church.
Tor's going to attempt to charge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you needed 11, not 10. Ready, Yogvir?
Yeah, all the attacks into the grots, naturally.
Huge sword, 2s. 3s.
Hey!
I don't get a save against those, so D3 damage each. And 2, 3, 4. You didn't kill all of them.
Oh, we got the axe.
So you killed 4 with that. Can your axe finish off the last one? Let me ask you a question. Nope.
Nope, I guess.
So he gets to attack you back, 5s and 5s. Oh no, he's gonna take a wound off. Oh, you're fine. He runs automatically. Bravery 4, but lost 4 of them. Bravery 4 here too, or Bravery 3 actually, lost 1, so you're fine. As you come around the corner, you see a Grot Shaman flanked by a bunch of Trogoths. The Grot Shaman looks over you and consumes some mushrooms, which sit really well in it. And all of a sudden it starts channeling all the arcane energy around it. Blam! This huge bad moon arise.
Oh, jeez.
It's one of 2+, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, man. What kind of, I call bananas.
So 2 mortal wounds. No, it's a big moon. I know it looks like a banana. I know it looks like a banana.
Bananas.
Yeah.
This doesn't work. We came to a
And then the Trogoths come over here. Bruh. Yogvir grins. As the squigs keep trying to get Tor. Little slippery elf. Charge! They made it. It was 5 inches.
said it was 5.
I measured. It was 5 inches they needed.
Ooh-wee.
I forgot to vomit on you first. Only the front one could have done it. So 3s. No, I missed.
All right.
Didn't matter. Squigs need a 9-inch charge. 5. Reroll.
Uh-oh.
8.
That's straight.
Whew, that was close. Well, you know what? I don't think I can get 2 in.
You have 2 inch reach. Oh, it's moves small, no problem.
That's true. They have 2-inch reach. I'll just put this one right here. Boom. Sorry, they're all 3 of them are in because they have a 2-inch reach. So 4s to hit.
I'm fine.
You just keep saying that, bud.
3s to wound.
How could your force hit?
-1 rend, so 5 up save.
5 up.
Oh no!
That's okay.
They do 2 damage each.
Yeah, that's fine.
6 up to ignore them.
Hey, we-
No, 5 wounds. You had 3 left.
So
3 injury checks.
Don't roll 6.
Oh, you're knocked down.
Double 6.
Flat on your face.
Can you not?
I can't fight.
Can you please not?
I can't fight back.
Can you kill them all in your
Blam. Your hero phase.
I'm just one fight, John.
I'm gonna do things.
Well, I guess technically this is a new battle round.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. I'm like, we can't dispel that. We have no magic, and then we never go second. So we always control it.
I'm just gonna have it go, and it's gonna just disappear. So he'll have to cast it again in order to do it.
Okay, there you go.
So he kind of just zips over you and continues. Tor, what you doing? You gonna save your buddy again?
I'm going to mark those trolls.
Are you gonna boost it, or
I
just?
think I'm going to boost it.
Okay, so you'll have to re-roll all failed hit roll, not failed, all hit rolls, or any hit rolls and wound rolls that you want. Then movement phase, Tor to the rescue again. Oh, who are you shooting at? You shooting at them? Oh, I see. You're just gonna try to take care of them. Yeah. What kind of shot?
Okay, so I'm gonna do an awesome combo. It's gonna be boosted.
So you are gonna awesome combo. What are you gonna awesome combo?
I'm going to do a multi-shot, but I'm also gonna do. Oh, I actually might do this now. I'll do a hit harder with that.
Okay, but you gotta boost it. So you gotta throw one more card to boost that.
I'm gonna throw away.
You just go ahead and do that. So basically, you get D6 shots for each shot, +1 to wound rolls, and +1 rend.
Ooh.
4d6 shots.
You do stand up though, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess we're past the movement phase.
In the movement phase, you
I'm
stand
gonna
up.
put 1 here.
Oh, just to see what you do.
Yeah.
Naturally, 1 shot hits wounds on a 2 because it's +1,
Yes.
and it does an extra rend, so it just ignores their armor. So that's 1 wound.
And then
3d6 into the trolls. Oh, 10, not bad. 2s to hit them, re-rolling. They're marked.
and
And 2s to wound because you had the +1 to wound, re-rolling because they're marked. Oh, okay, and these are all -1 rend, so they only get a 6-up save instead. So I rolled 2 6s, so that's 1 dead, 2 dead, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So a hail of arrows comes into the trolls, tick, 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 ooh, and 2 of them fall to the ground.
Yeah.
And then charging?
Make them run away. Oh, I take more wounds. Ooh.
can you handle one? No, you can't handle the round. I'm gonna declare charge.
I can handle that guy.
Yeah, because you get to hit first. 11 inches. You're going away. Oh, we're going after the troll. It's gotcha. Yogvir's gonna go first.
Hold on. I just want to move to this side.
Yogvir's gonna fight first.
I will. Am I wrapping around?
That's what
Dancing around the
Tor
court.
says, get on the other side, flank him. You get advantage. Now you have advantage.
Advantage.
I got advantage now.
Yeah.
It's already marked. Hitting on 2s with the
No,
sword.
hitting on 3s.
Ooh, they're -1 to hit. That's
Yeah.
right.
But you can do it's not reroll failed though.
Yeah.
So if you roll any.
hit roll.
Don't you like that better? Isn't that a better rule?
Yeah.
It feels
Yeah,
more
right,
skewed.
right.
Somebody should write an email.
3s.
Yeah, I'm
You're
sure
rolling.
people have.
All 3 get through. All -1. 6 up.
Hey.
2 of them get through. D3 damage each. Boom!
Nice.
You got him. No regen for you, buddy. Into my hero phase.
Defensive fury. Chest out.
Chest out.
I'm angry.
Are you gonna
and-
boost it?
Yeah, I really should.
That gets you 6 temporary hit points for what's about to happen. It's gonna try to eat a mushroom again. That sits just fine, and then it draws its magic powers, and the moon is summoned. Whoa. No, I can't get it to pass through both of
Does
you.
it have to go straight?
Well, I guess no, you're right. Because I can place it there. Chunk, chunk, chunk.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, you're right. I know. 2 plus D3 mortal wounds. I just took out 3 of your temporary
I can
health.
ignore these. Whoa. The bad.
Do you not notice?
I don't care about magic moons.
Yes, you do.
I do. I really.
2 plus, Tor. You take 1 mortal wound.
4 plus.
No, you don't. Nice try. You might try to ignore it, Steve, but Tor sure doesn't. Tor took a wound. That doesn't happen very often.
It's very rare.
It is very rare.
But then here come the squigs.
That's fine. There's a big spell in the way.
Yeah, they can get through it. Charge!
Oh, that's
Blah.
Oh,
Blah.
it's okay. I'll save you, Tor.
It's about time you did.
No, I'm just gonna misdirect.
Dang it.
Let's see after they pop.
And then they will pile in all on Tor, and they will all declare their attacks on Tor.
misdirect.
You're gonna misdirect them all onto Yogvir? Are you
I
gonna?
have to boost. I can't reach him.
No. The attacks automatically go on Yogvir.
Yeah, I'll boost them.
You okay? Fang-filled gobs hitting on 5s because you boosted your misdirect.
You know, I got like no health.
3s to wound.
Is
2
the
wounds.
one-
-1 rend,
Right.
1 damage apiece. So 5 up save. Ignore my 6s.
It's okay. I got.
Oh, there we are.
Okay.
And then, so you lost a temporary, and then we got our squig herder. Yeah, he sucks. But he wounded you.
Oh, he's got 1 attack. Oh my goodness.
4 up save. You're
Hey.
fine. Sorry, he had 2 attacks. Second one missed.
I'm gonna just kind of slowly walk in there, cleaving, just hacking and slashing with my heat
2s
sword.
to hit. 3s to wound. D3 damage apiece.
And I'm gonna do a lot.
Boom!
I'll do
5.
More
Well,
wounds.
that finishes off him. You know I'm gonna kill this guy. That way the other 2 can run away and do some mortal wounds for you. Mighty Axe though.
4s, 3s,
Yeah, you do another wound.
1 damage.
And then Tor. I got 3 wounds more to get through. 3s to hit.
Oh,
Oh,
1 more wound.
finish him.
And then the other one runs away, and on a 4 plus, does a mortal wound to. It doesn't really matter at this point. He does a mortal wound, but you lose the rest of the temporary hit points anyways.
this is true.
In your hero phase, you're gonna second wind, but you're not gonna boost it, so you're just gonna roll the d6. How many do you get back? 6. Okay, so you go back up to 5 because
So
you
it's
first
not
one.
as effective because I wasn't.
Yeah, you're at 5 health. Yeah, that was totally worth it.
The movement. I'm gonna move my 8 inches to about here.
Oh, poor shaman.
I'm gonna hack down that shaman.
10 inches into him.
Yeah, so roughly around there.
And I'll just
shoot him?
I'm gonna do a regular, yeah.
2s to hit with your bow.
6 or d6 more wounds.
Yeah, right.
What?
3s to wound. Get my saves on. Nothing. 3 wounds. Yogvir, go finish him off.
I'm gonna get him.
Charge in
Hey.
10 inches.
I do want to go there as well.
As you get closer here, you can hear fighting coming from the throne room. You gonna try to charge, Yogvir? Or Tor? Tor, you were in.
Makes sense.
Flank him.
Flag him.
And then Yogvir goes to chop off his
Off with
head.
his head.
2s to hit.
3s to
and
kill.
You killed him.
Hey, got him.
He had 1 wound left. Ah, no! Ah, mushrooms! As you come around the corner, you can see into the throne room. There's a big fight going on between a bunch of grots and the king's guard. This is going to be the king up here. He's just staying in the back behind everything, shouting orders for people to protect him.
What a coward.
Yep.
I get it.
So we're going to go back into your turns. We've kind of reset here.
Gotta get there quick. So what I'm going to do is.
Are you gonna sprint?
No, in the hero phase, I'm actually gonna rage.
Rage?
I think this is a good time to rage. First time in the campaign using rage. I think. Maybe.
So rage until your next hero phase. Anytime you slay an enemy model, you gain a rage point. In your next hero phase, you can spend those rage points. 2 will flip over cards, 1 will regain wounds. And also, it's something that's not on the card, but on the injury table, you get -1 when you're raging.
It's screaming at me for? Oh, back you!
I
You're still screaming at me!
The only issue is I don't see anything yet.
Oh.
It's just a perpetual, like, I hear screaming, like, oh, I'm trying to scare them. That's what I'm
You're scaring me! You're staring at me screaming in my face! There's nothing going on over here! My face.
And what are you gonna do? Blink? So you're gonna boost it so you can be within 3 inches or more than 3 inches? Because otherwise you're gonna be more than 9 inches from
I'm gonna
enemies.
drink that,
Elixir of
Oh, the
enhancement.
elixir of boost!
Yeah, elixir of boost.
Well, it's called elixir of enhancement.
But it boosts.
But it gives you free boost. Yogvir,
Gonna run! An extra.
6 inches.
So I move 8 already, so that's 7.
That gets you where you need to be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna boost that.
You don't need to sprint it, is what you mean. Boop. So Tor wants to throw a smoke grenade, you're going to boost it.
Yep.
So it's 6 inches. You pick a point within 18 inches. We roll a d6 for each model, friend or foe within 3 inches for each 4 plus. Not for each. It should say if at least 1 4 plus is rolled for the unit, they get half movements and -2 to all hit rolls. Till your next shooting phase.
Right here.
Right there, so poof, 6 inches. So it hits 4 of them, 5 of them, and then everybody over here. So those 5, yes, they're smoke grenade. The 4 good guys are also smoke grenaded. The big boss right there is smoke grenaded.
Nice.
And this big squad, I'll just roll 5 dice at a time, because as soon as we get 1 4 plus, they're all smoke grenaded. So poof! Everybody's okay. And then you're gonna shoot
Yes, we're gonna be shooting at him.
the goblin shaman.
Yeah.
2s.
Ooh.
Oh, you missed. 3s. Oh, you missed even worse. I didn't save it at least. He's down to 3 wounds. Yogvir, where are you going to charge?
Charge! I'm just gonna charge. I'm gonna go
7 inches.
Oh, I
is
have
what
to
you
use the
roll.
rampaging charge card because I ran.
You're right, so it's actually a 13-inch charge.
Yes.
So where are you going to go with it?
I'm just gonna go
Stop those other goblins and that boss.
I guess I could go for them.
Oh, you gotta kill him. You gotta kill them.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, you're not going for the boss?
Ooh, no, I'm gonna go there.
This guy looks like he's in charge. He's bellowing orders to all the rest of them.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
You win?
I have a plan.
Okay.
Wow, that's unusual.
You can't leave him alone.
I know.
Tor, you going to charge?
Yep.
You made it.
Boop.
Who's going first?
Go ahead,
Yogvir.
buddy.
I'll go first. Yep. I actually might have to use a card.
So you're changing your mind?
I'm gonna go here, looking at my cards with my plan. This makes more sense.
All right. So each sword?
Here's how this works. Come on, hit me on 2s. 1.
3s to wound.
I could have marked him for you.
I got 3 wounds.
6 up saves. Oh, triple 6! It's my turn, baby!
I got a mighty axe.
Yeah, it's not going to kill him.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're
I went from going from potential like 10 rage points to being able to flip over all my cards and heal. So my plan was, how many wounds does he have? 4?
You don't know.
No,
But you're not killing with your mighty axe.
that's true.
Oh, you
If I-
saved it!
If I killed him, I could have boosted a follow through to pile into them and attack all of them as well.
And probably
then-
killed half of them.
And then would have got all of those rage points. The 666 was a big block. That
Yeah.
sucked.
It's about time. You've done it so many times to the bad guys.
This is my mighty axe. They
Nothing!
both missed.
You did nothing! Yogvir,
I
how
also
embarrassing!
didn't- I didn't use it. Well, I used rage, but rage still has other secondary effects, so that's okay.
Yeah. Goblin shaman smacks you on the head with his staff. No, he doesn't. Tor, hit him back.
Yes, but I think I'm gonna be using. No, I'm not.
3s and 3s? No. No. Well, you hurt him a bit. We'll start with his big stabba. 4 plus to hit. 3s to wound. So 2 wounds, no rend. So you get your 4 up save, which you fail 1 of, 6 up to ignore it.
1 damage.
Yeah, 1 wound, so you're down to 2. Another part that's going to hurt. Massive fang-filled gob. 4s to hit. Half of them hit. 3s to wound. Okay, -1. Otherwise it's D3 damage.
5 up. That's a 4.
No, D3 damage. Ooh, does the 2 that needs to knock you down.
Ooh.
They both get through, which means you got 1 roll on the injury table, but you're raged, so you get -1 to this roll.
Oh, it's a 4.
4, so you take a flesh wound.
Oh, well.
But you're not knocked down or anything. Oh, that's,
That was bad.
you wind up that big punch, and you're still raged through their turn.
This is true.
So if you kill it, you can still get,
One.
you know, 1...
Unless... No, they're already in combat.
Yeah, they're already stuck in combat.
I follow.
Hero phase, it goes to eat a mushroom while you're trying to swing at it. The mushroom sits well with it. And then it arcane bolts and does 1 mortal wound. Bringing it down to 3. So everything's just going to be piling in and fighting. Chink, 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 chink. Some of these guys go down. And some of the grats go down. So we're going to just do that.
Hey, they're all -2 to hit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So they can't hit.
Yeah, they can.
Well,
Look at this
you
jam
always hit on a
happening here.
6.
Look at this jam happening over here.
Okay, fine,
They're
fine.
-2.
You know what? You're right. They're all -2 to hit, so nobody hurts nobody.
Oh.
Oh.
How's that? Does that make you?
Is it negative 2?
Yeah, but this one still managed to kill
So
one.
yeah, okay.
Big fights. What are you doing here? He attacks you with this Moon Clan stabber. 4s to hit, 2 hits, 3s to wound, and 2 wounds, 4 up save. Oh, you made them both.
Make them both.
But then his giant cave squig tries to eat you. 4s to hit. Ooh, 3 hits. 3s to wound. Oh, 3 wounds. 5 up saves.
Trip 5s.
He did.
Oh, he got. Oh, you did it! You did it!
Whoops, you did it!
Tor swings.
Fancy elven blades. Hoo-ha, shoot. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, nani.
The mushrooms have betrayed me. Okay, Yogvir, you ready?
Okay, very cool.
You're not going to do anything special?
Nope.
Okay, 2s to hit.
2s. There's that 1.
3s. Okay, 2 of them get through. I got a 5 up save. I got my save wrong last time. I actually have a 4 up.
Oh, okay, I don't
save.
feel as
So
bad.
5 up. So 1 save, so D3 damage. You do 3 damage. Fortunately, I have 3 wounds left. So you're not killing it with your mighty axe. 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 damage.
I'm down to 2. As the carnage in the throne room reached its apex and the first of the dark-robed grot leaders fell, the giant window overlooking the city below shattered in a thunderous impact. With an ear-splitting shriek hailed in the glimmering shards of falling glass, the immense draconic form of a wyvern descended into the throne room. Its wings beat, sending razor-sharp glass shards into the King's Guard and grots alike. Several fall, screaming. Sweet unholy, Tor tried to curse, before his call was cut short by a deafening bellow from the massive, jagged armored Auroch riding the wyvern. In one swift motion, the wyvern's jaws snapped forth, biting off the King Scavel's upper torso and sending his thrashing legs across the chamber. In a moment of sheer panic, the King's Guards broke, fleeing straight into the grots. Thankfully for them, the grots were fleeing too. Tor strongly considered doing the same, but Yogvir stood tall, ignoring his wounds to face the monstrous Auroch warboss that had brought ruin to an entire kingdom in one night. If this isn't a fight to die for, Yogvir roared in challenge. Whatever fear he'd felt in the first encounter with this Auroch warlord was gone, replaced by mad-eyed ferocity. Making a good skull to put on me boss pole! The warlord roared in return, goading the wyvern forward. Yogvir, you fool! Tor cursed, before joining his comrade in what was perhaps the most suicidal fight of his life. This is the mega boss. This is Greebits.
I'll make it 3 turns.
He is yeah, you know what, that'd be interesting. Good idea, Steve.
Oh, dead.
We're gonna do
It's a roll off.
we're gonna do it's gonna be a triumph and treachery 3-way. But the problem with that, so what we're gonna do though, because that just gives me more of a chance of being last. Oh no, you know what? We'll just roll. Everybody's gonna roll 2d6 and we'll go in that order. Okay?
All right.
And we'll re-roll any ties. Luca rolls 7, quite average. 8, a little above average for Tor. Do I go before both of y'all or after both of you? Boo! Oh, it's a 9!
I'm dead last. I'm
it's
dead.
Mega boss, then Tor, then Yogvir.
I'm dead.
So I'm going to combine your turns together into 1 turn, because that way, when it comes to the fight, I don't have, you don't have to fight me twice. No, that doesn't work that way, because it's like triumph and treachery. So we're just going to do what we said. We're going to do what we said. Woof. Blam. 2s to hit.
He's gonna get us, buddy.
Oh, he misses! The wyvern misses!
He could.
But then he charges.
He could kill me with mortal wounds and then redirect charge.
So he's gonna crash through these mushrooms. They ain't letting no mushrooms
Oh,
stop
you
me from
moved the
charging.
terrain.
Bam! Oh no, I destroyed the terrain,
Oh, he
Steve.
destroyed it.
Sound familiar? Moving terrain?
That happened one
For a
time.
Land
That
Raider?
was years ago.
I know. Super joke.
When the wyvern comes in though, you feel that the destructive bulk isn't quite as destructive as it used to be. That he looks injured. He's got a huge arrow sticking out of him. He's got slashes from axes and stuff. So he does no mortal wounds on the charge.
That means I live.
Well, maybe. Oh, I guess you are still rage because it lasts till the end of until your next hero phase, and we haven't had your next hero phase. Boss Gorhaka, 3s to hit, 3s to wound, -1, so you get 5 up saves.
Boopers.
Yep, you made 1. 2 damage apiece. 6 up. No, you don't ignore them, so that's 2 of them so far. So roll both of those dice right now. If you roll a 6, then we know that we don't have to keep going. No, okay, so 5 is your worst roll so far. And then his Scrap Tooth, 3s to hit, 3s to wound, 4 up save. Okay, roll 1 more die.
This is 6.
Still not a 6. We're just looking. Yeah, okay, so 6. Then we need a. Okay, so you haven't rolled a 6 yet.
Ooh, I got 1.
And then the wyvern's mighty fists hit on 6s because of how hurt it
What?
is.
He's that bad, eh?
Yeah, and
Holy.
fails to wound. And then his tail does 3 attacks. 4s to hit, 3s to wound, -1 damage.
Oh,
So
sorry.
5 up. And 6 to ignore.
6 to ignore.
All right, roll 1 more die, see if you get a 6.
Now roll 6, you dumb.
Oh! Bam! Yogvir is knocked on his back. No fighting back today. Tor, you are up. What are you gonna do in your hero phase?
I'm gonna boost an awesome combo with a disengage.
What?
Oh, sorry, we're gonna boost an awesome combo for mark and meditate.
So you're gonna mark and meditate?
Now we're gonna use disengage, and we're gonna meditate, I'll flip one of the other disengages.
Okay, and what are you gonna uncover then? What's the 3 cards you want to
I'm gonna grab
uncover?
myself a multi-shot,
Multi-shot.
and I don't know what I want for another one.
All right, so you just need some other cards then. And then your movement phase?
I don't know how many wounds he has.
He looks... The Wyvern looks hurt. The Mega Boss looks angry. You can't really tell how hurt he
I
is.
don't know what to do. Where did it? Over here.
Coward.
I know. Oh, okay, over here. I don't know what
Nice,
to do.
brave.
Shooting phase.
We're an awesome combo.
Again.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, a hit harder with a multi-shot.
Okay. So you get 4 D6 shots. Ah, that's bad. It's only 9. So you did mark them. So 2s to hit. Re-rolling. And you're hitting harder, so it's 2s to wound instead of 3s. Re-rolling any 1s. And you do get an extra rend because of that. So I get my 4 up save instead of 3 up.
So just, oh, that's right.
Yeah. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. The arrows all pepper through the wyvern, and the Maw Crusher falls to the ground with a roar. The Megaboss jumps off.
Oi, it's time you get so done. You've messed with me plans too much.
Hey, lie down. You're not up yet.
Can't I stand up?
Yes, charge phase. You want to charge Megaboss?
Oh, it's not my turn. It's
not your turn. This is-
I thought we were doing that.
Yeah, it's Tor's turn. Tor, do you want to charge?
No.
You sure?
Shouting elven curses at him.
Okay. Yogvir. The Yogvir hero phase can't do anything, so you just stand up and you move a phase. You could retreat if you like.
No.
Well, then let's just go right to your combat phase, buddy.
Stand and face me, coward, as we fight. There we go.
So we have the final fight, because if you don't get him right now, your rage is gone, by the way.
Oh, I know.
And you didn't get any rage points,
No.
so you don't get to heal any wounds.
No.
And if he gets to hit you back, you're most likely dead.
Yeah, whatever. I get him.
And it might be a permadeath for Yogvir if he dies.
But he's marked. You got this.
I know. That's what
He is marked still. So you're going to boost a Mighty Strike.
I'm going to boost the Mighty Strike.
So you'll be rend -2,
Yep.
damage maxed, and you're going to boost it for double attacks. He's still marked as well. So you got 8 attacks. Can you do it? 2s to hit. He's got a good armor save. That's your problem here.
Yeah, he's going to...
Decapitating Strike would have gotten through that armor better. Reroll those 4. Okay, you did 5.
That's not good.
-2 rend in total. 5 up, but each of these does 3 damage. Okay.
One
Do you want to know?
minus
Do you want to know how many wounds he has?
Nope. Nope.
He's got 7.
Oh, he just got the normal...
3.
Wait, what do they normally have?
7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well, you had to fight him twice. That's what's special about him.
that's fair.
He's got 7 wounds. So if I fail 3 of these, you got him.
All right.
5 up.
So odds are in my favor.
You ready?
I
When
suppose
did
I-
odds ever matter? Wait.
Not really, but I'm not gonna be.
Oh,
wait, look at that! I did it!
There you go.
He can reroll 1s though.
You can?
He can't.
I'm sure if you want me to.
Off with his head.
No, it wasn't a decapitating blow.
I know.
You just kind of.
But my mighty strike still takes his head off.
No, that would have to be a decapitating
Down
strike.
to the ground. We're taking his head.
No, okay, no.
I'll do it
I got
with
better.
an arrow.
I
One
got
at a
better.
time.
No,
The
better.
same arrow.
Mighty strike, he's in half. I clove it in 2.
Clove it in 2.
No!
Like a cartoon.
Puny human! Blam!
I can go get the snips. Cut the model in half. No? Wow, is that too sharp? How is that too...
Wow. We did our friends.
With a final roar, the Orc warlord slumped down from the mighty sword of Yogvir. Recovering his wits, Tor helped Yogvir to his feet. Did we just... Tor couldn't even finish the words. Yogvir spat blood, grunting something unintelligible as he rose. Tentatively, they both checked the corpse. Seeing it sprawled out in front of them, the Mega Boss was dead. They could hear cheering from the battlements below, and a great roar carry up from the city. Tor almost laughed. It was the first time he'd even considered genuinely doing so in months. But then he saw. The Oryx were routing. The Grots were routing. But they weren't fleeing because of the death of their warlord. They were fleeing because the city was transmogrifying around them. Tor Tor saw gigantic growth seemingly materialize into reality, shattering the buildings around them as they formed. But it was nothing like the fungoid growth he'd seen sprout from under the ground under the light of the leering moon. What he saw was vast arches, leaning towers, and immense domes. Broken aqueducts expanded radially from around the keep.
What in a wyvern's gizzard is happening?
Yogvir muttered. Tor looked up. The pallid crescent was already past the zenith. Its passing had disturbed the stars of the void-like gate. The stars were spiraling around each other in the maelstrom of glimmering lights. At their heart, the eye of the maelstrom, the light burned. The seal is broken, Tor whispered, feeling a cold set on his skin. The gate is open. Yogvir glanced at Tor, clearly unnerved.
What are you on about?
The stars. The stars were the seal. They contained it, but that moon disrupted them. It shattered the seal. Look! The gate is opening. The entire city fell into an eerie hush as the searing eye of the maelstrom grew. A blinding ray of wilting radiance seared into the city below, illuminating the change that had undergone Tharnhelm. Most of the original cityscape was gone, replaced by a vast derelict necropolis. Those still in the courtyard fled indoors, the pale light emanating from the spiral gate above too unnatural to stand under for too long without one losing their nerve. Tor pulled Yogvir away from the shattered window as the rays of fell illumination cast into the throne room.
What is going on? Yogvir demanded. Where did those ruins come from? What is that light?
The ruins were already here, Tor answered, his voice shaken. The light is the doorway to another realm, a demiplane, a sheared-off fragment of Gur. The light is mending the rift, putting that fragment back into place. And all the things that were once on that fragment are returning in our reality.
I don't get it,
Yogvir growled, worried. Tor shook his head. Yogvir's understanding didn't matter. If Gur was re-emerging with the void-light anchor, then it would only be so long before the gate was stable enough for Atravos to arrive through. And when he did, Nagash would see the one that escaped his wrath and would bring the legions of the dead to bear upon this little corner of Gur. It would be an apocalypse that the Greenskins could never have accomplished. Tor didn't know if the Greenskins had anything to do with this development, but he assumed that the after effects of their moon's passing had been a mere coincidence. He doubted they could have known what was about to happen, but none of that mattered. Everything was about to change. They had to prepare. Come, Yogvir. We must be out of the city, Tor said, looking at the barbarian. For once, the barbarian agreed. If this Indravari necropolis is merging into reality, Tor explained, then the tomb of Atravos will merge here in this very palace. I don't think we want to be standing here when that happens. Yogvir didn't seem to understand, but followed anyways as Tor moved down the keep and into the courtyard. He called for everyone he could and led the survivors out of the city towards a place, any place, that would work as a temporary safe haven. And then he had to prepare. Atravos was coming.
Thank you so much for watching Yogvir and Tor, Season 1.
Ooh, I loved it.
I'd love to hear your comments below, what you thought. And including rules, the story, everything, what you'd like to see next as well.
No.
What'd you guys think?
I loved it. This is one of the best.
This was really fun. It was a good mix of like 4th edition D&D in my opinion, and just a lot of good kind of fun role playing with the miniatures on the table. A lot of cool, unique things you can do with those cards.
I love being frustrated.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was easy and smooth for me.
Yeah, it was fine, right? No problem, Yogvir. You just lying on your back half the
I
time.
killed a lot of orcs.
You did.
I did kill a lot of orcs.
And you got to be the one to take out the mega boss at the end.
I killed that orc.
Somebody else took out the wyvern beneath it first.
I was only after the orc.
That's all you wanted was the orc.
I wanted the orc.
So rules-wise, it's interesting looking at it. I think there would be a couple changes I would make for the cards that you have. I think I'd have less super high damage dealing stuff.
Yeah.
And more focus on utility. Because it turned into a, I can plop down this big monster in front of you, and whoever goes first kills the other side.
Right.
And I'd rather it be like, for Yogvir, one card I could see would be, heroic resistance, where it's a reaction to you taking damage, and your 6-up ignoring wounds becomes a 4-up, but you could boost it to a 2-up.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So when there's something mortally horrible happening to you, you can be like, I'm just going to resist it all on a 2-up.
Yeah.
And but it's a card, right? And so it's always a resource that expends, and you have to wonder if there's going to be a harder thing coming next.
Right.
Like this last fight, right? You're like, oh, we're just fighting grass. All right, let's use all our cards.
I forgot about him. The war boss coming through, the mega war boss.
Yeah, I did. As soon as you came,
You're like, oh right.
That's right.
We didn't kill him.
Run away.
Yeah, it made sense in the end.
It's like, what is this in the end? A couple of goblins and a human?
It's fine.
Oh, we're gonna overthrow the king and kill him. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess this is our kingdom now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you used a bunch of your cards, and I was like, tee hee hee.
We had enough.
We had the big dumb strong cards still, the mighty strike, the headshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Headshot's
had multi-shot.
Headshot and multi-shot are really powerful.
Yeah, they need to be adjusted.
Yeah.
Headshot, I think you just switch it to just D3 damage per shot.
Yeah.
You got too high when it's 5d6 round.
Or just that you can't stack it with all the rest of your shots. Like it's just one shot that does 2d6 damage kind of thing. Or
Something like that, yeah.
Like my decapitating strike, but only against something with them.
No, you see, for game turns, keep
Multi-challenge
it
still is better.
4 shots, and each one still does d3. Regular shots, you just damage is d3 for that.
But like we said
Well,
before, then
they
that gives it gives no difference between that and multi-shot then.
No, because multi-shots are capped at 12 shots or something like that. Multi-shot, when you had like 20 dice, was too good.
And yet it was necessary for things that you're fighting, right?
I thought that Yogvir's cards were pretty good, other than Mighty Strike with the combination of Mark was pretty powerful. All the other things are like really cool utility things that I often.
Yeah, I wish there was more utility, more with rage and stuff like that,
There was
right?
more cards we didn't even get, right? Like, there was a couple of really... There was Poison Shot. Poison Shot would have been
There was
awesome.
Feign Death for you.
Poison Shot and Feign Death would have been awesome in this
I
campaign.
think I got all the cards I wanted. I think the other ones that I did get were just copies of the ones I already had.
Oh, Feign Death would have been even more control. Poison Shot would have been even more character killing, or even... Yeah.
What's Poison Shot do?
Poison Shot just turned my shots into Ren 2 damage each.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I can kill, like, 5 model heroes, or...
Like the
squad of
mid-tier
them.
heroes?
Yeah.
Or like early tier heroes? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Poison Shot would have been fantastic this game.
But like you said, it's a resource, so it's not like we use it every time. The problem is we would save it until the big scary boss at the end, and it kind of made it sometimes.
But could you save it? Because you still, like, you were fighting at the beginning of this mission, for example. You charged in, killed that little boss.
I had to, though.
But then you got surrounded.
Yes.
And even with all the temporary hit points, you were going down to just a lot of attacks.
Right.
And so you needed to pull out the Whirlwind Strike to kill them faster,
Yeah.
so they couldn't. See, I don't mind that. I don't mind when you have to kill a lot of them. It's when there's like one thing that drops down, and it's like, oh, if he goes first, he'll knock you down. If you
Yeah.
go first, you'll kill him.
Yeah, that was a good example of where you want the power level to be, where I was surrounded by goblins, and that was scary, but I still had the answer to deal with those goblins.
Right.
But over a period of time, not like right away, like, I'm dead or I'm not dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. So
That's
yeah.
good.
Well, I'd love to hear your suggestions in the comments below. What you'd love to see, what you think should change for the rules, just anything else.
Okay.
And thank you guys for playing. And as always,
No problem.
thanks for being Vault members and supporting us and letting us do this for a living.
Oh, yeah.
Happy wargaming.